Okay guys, Chris and Danielle on Chris Does What. And today we are axing this board, or she has special words, aging this board to actually do a sign in the kitchen that's very special to both of us. So if you like the color and the aging and the effects of this, stay tuned and we'll show you exactly how we did it. Well guys, we got this piece of wood here and we're going to try to age it and produce a sign of it for the house. Make it all pretty and stuff. So what we're going to try is a small area. We'll probably use this side because it has a sticker on it. And coffee grains. And we're going to see if we can...
A little warm.
They're sexy.
Let's see. I just want to see if it... Actually, you know what? It's probably going to smell like coffee after we're done with it, but it actually really does. And you know, we can kind of make it even darker in some areas and maybe even make it look more rustic, I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's great. Excuse the mess. This is
actually fun. It's like... I mean, I know there's easier ways of doing this, like with stain and stuff, but...
Probably a damp sponge.
That actually really does stain it, definitely.
We'll see. And I guess after we paint whatever decoration we want onto it, I actually like that color. We could go through and put a clear coat over it.
Some areas lighter and maybe some kind of just give it a really aged look.
And all she did here...
wind up getting a splinter.
Yes. And all she did here was grab the coffee grains out of the coffee maker and apply them to wood.
I'm trying to scrape it so you can see it, but it's not working.
Okay, so to prevent splinters, we thought we'd get a sponge and dry it. So.
Well, he is, and I'm still doing my hand.
And I just dampen the sponge to brew that coffee into the wood, just like that.
But then I'm not sure. The thing is the reason why I didn't want to get it wet because I'm not sure if it's staining or if it's just getting wet. You know how when wood gets wet, you can't tell.
Well, we can let it dry and see. But it does.
It's kind of giving this. When I was growing up, my dad always burned wood to give it like a color, and then he would lacquer it and stuff, you know, back in the olden days. And that's what this is kind of looking like we're taking one of those little torches and just getting it ever so slightly burnt look.
Without burning it.
Just coffee grounds that have been used.
Okay, so after our first application, it's dry now. And this looks pretty good. But she wants to go ahead and just bring...
Well, should we show the difference between this side and the other side?
Sure, why not, babe? This is original, so see how light it is? This is one application.
Of coffee grounds.
Yep.
Now we're going to do some actual coffee.
So, you know when your parents told you not to spill the coffee because it will stain? So true. So you want to apply it, babe?
I'll let you do it.
Let me do it. Okay, so I'm going to take the sponge. Ooh, nice and warm. I'm going to absorb some of that coffee. And then I'm going to simply just kind of squish it in. It's giving it a different color. What do you think, babe?
Yeah, I'm really trying to enhance like the knots and stuff. And that's what I'm going for because I really like when the natural wood pops out.
It's also going to enhance the look of my bench here.
Yeah, I know. I won't be able to see completely what it's done until it's dry because it is wet.
So yeah, we just applied just coffee, no coffee grounds. We just squeezed, rubbed. I rubbed with the grain of the wood. If you rub this way, it tends to make it look streaky. So I'm sure that streaky may go away after it dries, but it also may change the characteristics of the grain if you're looking for the grain. So we'll come back to this. My workbench is going to be miscolored too. It's going to look pretty. And see how this looks when it dries. Okay, so this was 2 coats of coffee right here. And my wife is taking charcoal and steel wool to add some more texture and
You really can't see it, but
color to it.
let's see. It's kind of, well, basically what I'm doing is I'm just kind of, this is from a fire, and I'm just, I'm just kind of scraping it like this, getting some darker black in there. And then when I scrape it down with the steel wool, it kind of gives it a grayish color.
Yeah. And we might do some vinegar soaking to see if we can add some more texture to it. But then we're going to put special words on here so it can hang up in our kitchen with special words and be pretty. Well, guys, you missed it. She was out here dancing to Boombastic, and it's fantastic.
Old school.
But she has really made the life of this come out. I'm in there working and stuff, but she's doing the charcoal,
Vinegar, and then this little handy little brush. It's just a sponge brush. So what I've been doing is I'm just like literally scraping this on, like making big marks on it. And then when you use the vinegar with it, it spreads it around like almost like a stain. And it's just really, really kind of doing exactly what we wanted it to do.
So yeah, it's actually beautiful. B-E-U-T-ful.
Show them the other side where it started from.
Okay, the other side. So we'll flip it here. That's what it looked like before. That's what it looks like now. Beautiful. And when it dries, hopefully, you know, this color starts to really pop.
Oh, it will.
So far we've used 2 coats of coffee. So that was our initial, you see the tans in here. And then we went back and she started scratching it up. And then she came and did the charcoal and vinegar. And you see the grays, the tans, and then the charcoal. Looks really, really good.
I think I'm gonna do a little bit more, but I'm not gonna, but it's honestly, if you ruin it a little bit, you just take some vinegar and it wipes it away. So that's why you kind of have to wait a minute before you go and do it again, because it is kind of settling in there like a stain.
Okay guys, so as you saw, she did all the work. But yeah, this is basically coffee. Then we took and went, or she took and went with charcoal and vinegar. And she wiped it in to make it look like this. Beautiful, huh? So this is what it looked like before. And this is after.
Ta-da!
So you can put whatever you want on that. This is a pretty big piece of board, but you know, you can adjust it. You can do the charcoal or however you see fit as you're doing it. So you can make it look as rustic or as non-rustic as
I call it aged. We're aging your wood naturally.
Yes.
And there's not a lot of things out there, but I did find something that worked.
Mm-hmm. And she couldn't find anything that they were using charcoal with, so we decided we'd post it. And Also, if you're looking for health and wellness, we have links down below, along with combating inflation. I couldn't get it out. So, combating inflation. I have links below. It's entry-level ways that you can start investing cheap. So y'all guys, if you like this channel, subscribe. If you like this video, hit that like button. Look something like that. And y'all please take care.